Hi there, it's Rocket in here again. And if you watch my earlier videos, I talk about different stuff. And this time, what I'm going to talk about is a conversation that happened when I went to a sporting goods store earlier. I was at Shields, and I was actually looking at all these bow and arrows in that kind of a section because it's for hunters. And I was talking to a dude, and I start asking him what's the new type of bow and arrow, what's the latest improvement over the years. And then he explained everything to me, which is very helpful. But there happened to be a dude who's been listening to our conversation, and he approached me and he asked me, why do I know a lot about archery? Well, I told him that because I have a bow and arrow. And he said to me, no, it can't be. You're too little, and you don't seems like the type of a person who likes to do the outdoor stuff. So that's how the conversation started. So I told him in the past, I went hunting with other people, but I don't have the archery skills yet. But I had watched them. I paid attention to them. I even chased animals for them. And I used to have an ATV, so I know how to drive, and I know how to probably survive if I ended up being lost in the middle of nowhere. I just happen to have a dog behind me, so I'm kind of curious. And he said, oh yeah? And I showed him some of the pictures that I had in the past, because he seems like he's very impressed, or maybe he's just curious. And that is the topic that I am going to talk about. To provide evidence that I am actually an archer, I will show you my thing. This is my arrow. See? I have 6 of them. I actually had 7. Now I only have 6 because I lost it. And this is my bow. And this is not just a bow. This is customized because I am a left-handed type of a person. So when I bought my bow, I have to aim it from my left. It's funny though, because when I go and work out, my right hand seems to be stronger than my left one. So anyway, this is my my bow, and I had this one for I think 3 years or 4 years now. I don't practice lately because a lot of things going on in my life, but I am not a bad archer to begin with. I can hit the spot easily, and I have a very steady hand and eye coordination. This is this bow and arrow, and my ability to focus. I also apply that towards my my work with the online marketing. I do a lot of social media. I do a lot of posting videos and things like that. But I also have other extra stuff that I do if I have to get out of that environment to have a feel for something else, because eventually I'll get bored, so I have to switch gear just for a few hours and then go back. So in my bow and arrow, they're my weapons, that's how I concentrate when I do something on the business. If I am doing a project, I usually make sure that I will finish it right there and then before I start to jump into another project. That is something that I understand. I mean, when I learn about playing the bow and arrow, and I had a friend before, and I went to a bar with him, and they play darts. I get actually kicked out because I start winning. I start hitting it with the dart, and that's the lesson that I would like to tell you, is that when you have a focus on what you are doing, you're gonna get good at it eventually. I just do not know if you're a fast learner or not. But whatever you're doing in your business, continue doing it. Those little what do you call this? Those little ups and downs, they're really just part of being in the business. That is also when it comes to your personal life. There's always ups and downs. But you know what? If you want to good at what you're doing, like what I am doing with my bow and arrow, um, you'll be surprised on what you will find out about you, and who knows, you might be impressed. So there goes my video for now, and have a wonderful day. Bye.